Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Anime Ramble. Today I got for you One Piece chapter 1019. What is going on? Well, this chapter was great. Let me just get that out the way, alright? I loved it. Always love seeing Frankie love, just due to the fact that, if I'm being honest, this is probably one of Frankie's hypest moments. This is a major W in my book. I don't think that Sasaki is down for the count, but in terms of a Frankie feat, this is by far his best and most shining moment. But let's dive right into this. The chapter picks up with Zoro and he's finally getting his Zao injection that is going to allow him to get back up and start fighting again. But the funny part about this is that the doctor is having trouble actually getting the injection to him and in a safe manner, because for whatever reason they didn't take the bandages off of Zoro, probably trying to preserve him and make sure that he's intact, because he's fucked up at the moment. But because of everything, it's making it a little bit more difficult. But I do expect for Zoro to make his return probably next chapter, or at the max 2 chapters. He's going to be back up in action, and that's very important because once he does get up and running, he's going to be the freshest legs that we got in this battle, and I'm looking for him to really get to Luffy ASAP. I say that because you have Sanji, he's still fighting with Queen, and I found this interesting because with the revelation that we got last chapter, with Queen being a part of MADS, the organization of scientists that Judge and Queen were stated to have been a part of, and the heavy implication there is on the connection between Mads and Vegapunk, bruh. That lightning was insane, and I have no idea if y'all heard that. I apologize. Virginia weather. But with Judge and Queen being a part of the Mads organization, there's heavy implication that there are ties to Vegapunk and Caesar the Clown as well. So the fight between Sanji and Queen showed off Queen's tail laser, and Sanji had made the snark remark about how Frankie would love to get his hands on that technology. What Sanji doesn't know is that Frankie already has the laser tech, and he got it from the home of Vegapunk when he was on that island. Now that I say it out loud, it's kind of odd that Sanji doesn't know that Frankie does have laser technology already. That doesn't change the fact that Queen is in possession of laser technology that we know Vegapunk was the one who created it. Now this was the interesting part about it, because this might be a situation of Vegapunk being the head scientist in charge, and Caesar, Judge, and Queen all worked underneath him or alongside him, and something down the road, I don't know what it is, but something happened to where they all had to defect except for Vegapunk, which leads me to believe that he was the head scientist overseeing this entire operation. So if they all defected, it would kind of make sense, because you have Queen who left Mads and joined forces with Kaido. You have Caesar who left Mads and joined forces with Big Mom, who was secretly working for Kaido. And then you had Judge, who just went off and created his own clone army country and took over the North Blue. When you look at all of the technology from the 3 other scientists that we've seen throughout the series, one thing always comes in common with them, and that is that their technology always refers back to Vegapunk and something that we've already seen him do at some point in the past. When we were introduced to Caesar the Clown, he really brought forth the artificial devil fruit technology in the form of Smiley. Well, we've already seen that from Vegapunk before when we got introduced to Funk Free during the Ennie's lobby arc. Then we got introduced to Judge and he had his entire clone army. Well, we've already seen clones before. Vegapunk has done it with Kuma. And then finally now we're introduced to Queen over the whole Wano arc. And what does Queen introduce? Lasers. We've already seen lasers. Vegapunk has done lasers with Kuma, and we've seen lasers with Frankie as well. We know how Frankie got the laser technology. He was at Vegapunk's home island, but we don't know how these other 3 got that tech unless they were all a part of one organization under Vegapunk and they all worked for the government at some point in time. It just brings up a lot of questions. If you made it this far, definitely leave in the comment section what you think the connection between all these scientists are, because it does bring up a lot of questions. But that was that part of the chapter. We move on to getting some shots of Luffy. He's finally been pulled out of the water. They're trying to revive him. Nothing seems to work. They talk about giving him pills. They talk about giving him injections. And when I read that, I was like, whoa. Let's hold off on giving Luffy any more injections. He's had enough injections in his lifetime to last him a lifetime, and we don't want to cut any more years off of his life that we already know that he does not have currently. But the only thing that managed to wake this man up was him being hungry. He screams for meat. Pause. And he's up. He's not good, but he's conscious. He's actually unconscious. His eyes still have that white out blank stare to him, so he's running off a complete muscle memory. It's time for dinner. He's ready to eat. So this might be take 4 of him versus Kaido. He's 0 for 4 currently. He's been unconscious 3 times and almost drowned once. It's not looking good for him. Hopefully with Zoro there, it could be like a tag team thing going on. I'm sure Kid is still, probably trying to track down Big Mom, so we're not going to get a lot of action there. But the real bulk of this chapter is made up of Frankie and Sasaki's fight, okay? RIP to the Frankie Shogun. Even though he can rebuild it, the memories are still there, man. And you know, Sasuke, he's just a wild dude. Okay, he's wild. There is just no regard for any life amongst Kaido's crew when it comes to crew members. If you're in the way of their attack, they're gonna take you down. But that just goes to show the mentality that Kaido has adopted from his time with Sebek. He doesn't value his crew members at all. It's a dog-eat-dog world. You fight for your spot. If you get caught in the crossfire, I can't help you there. Sasuke even mentions that even though the people are being controlled and they realize that now, it doesn't matter, okay? They're going to be dealt with just like everyone else is going to be dealt with. So there's really no point in trying to reason with this man Sasuke. And while Frankie is putting on the show of his fucking life, the sheer defense of ancient Zoan types is unmatched, okay? First with not only has he taken a sword shot to the gut, he has taken 2 laser cannon fires, alright? And I'm just not convinced that there was enough damage dealt to put him down for good, okay? So I'm sure he's going to be back up in action, and we might catch the tail end of that fight at the beginning of the next chapter in 2 weeks because they go on break next week, but he is definitely someone to look out for. And then lastly in this chapter, you have Kaido versus Yamato. And we get the revelation of Yamato's fruit. We don't actually know what the name of the fruit is or the mythical creature that's associated with the fruit, but from the looks of it, she's a monster, alright? Yamato's a monster. I'm not going to speculate what the fruit is. It's clear it's not enough to take on Kaido in his hybrid form that he's in now. Yamato actually mentions it that she's never actually beat this man in a fight before, and she's been beaten down time and time again by Kaido, but it's only made her stronger. So she's sticking to her guns. She's not there to beat Kaido. She's only there to hold him off and hold off long enough for Luffy to show up. I do like the parallel that was given to us by Oda, where Yamato mentions that, look, the only reason I ate it was because I was hungry, and that goes back to what Luffy did back when he ate the gum gum fruit with Shanks. He was like, I ate it because it was there and I was hungry. Going into predictions, I do predict that Zoro is going to meet up with Luffy and get Luffy back up there to Kaido. I still like to think that there's going to be some symbolism in Zoro really contributing to the defeat of Kaido, whether that's in his death or that's in a full-on tactical retreat. It might not even be a situation where Kaido wants to retreat. He might be willing to stand his ground to the end. It might be a situation of Jack, King, and Queen coming together and be like, nah, Kaido, we have to take you out of here. This is a lost cause, but you can't die. All right. I don't like the notion that Big Mom is gonna die. There has to be some sort of closure between Big Mom and the giants of Elbath. That's the only way I can see this happening. She can't die here. If she does go down, it has to be in Elbath. Me personally, that's what I would like to see. Either way, things are coming together very nicely. I love what Oda is doing. I'm not going to ramble on any longer than what I need to. If you made it to the end, thank you. If you're new, go plus ultra and smash the subscribe button. Lets me know you rock with the content that I put out on the channel. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. Comment on the video your thoughts about what you think is going on. And subscribe if you're brand new. And like always, until next time, I'm out.
Spy plane commencing surveillance operation. Your field mic has been destroyed.
Losing B.
Spy plane flight time 50% on my mark.
Hostile sentry turret active.
Care package available for tasking. Priority tasking request received. Spy plane exiting AO.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Victory's close. Wrap it up and let's go home. Losing Bravo. Hostile care package inbound.
This is Pyro 1-3. Strike mission completed as tasked.
Job's a good one. Well done, chaps. Make your way to Exfil.
Was there ever any doubt?